It's the 5.7 litre LS1 VU Maloo. It's 2001 model. Just before I'm doing the upgrade. Top and bottom end, full Rico we're doing on this. We're up to 355,000 Ks at the moment. So it's had a pretty heavy duty life. It's time to get some love back into it. 6-speed manual. It's pushing 255 kilowatts originally. Crack. We'll get to that later. Bit by bit. Oh, there goes a pulley wheel. I can sort that shit out. Got my baby back. Fucking hell. Alright boys, yeah, and she's back after 6 to 8 weeks. We finally got there. Bit of mucking around with, I guess, travel we had COVID on at the time. It's a bit of transport issues there, but she's all back. I sent it up to North Vic Engines, which is they're a Melbourne group. They're a smaller Melbourne group, but they basically just rebuild engines. That's all they do, LS1s, and they've got bigger now where they're doing 4x4s, and they've upgraded and headed up to Cobram. So I think they're doing about 20-30 engines up there a week. But LS1 performance jobs, forged engines, big blocks, they do it all. But it's a lot of Chev engine rebuilds. With this, I'll run you through the specs. And I'll start with the cam, which is the cam was actually a crow cam, larger crow cam. We threw in a 871 250 on this, just to get a bit of extra nuts on it. I was hoping with this long engine rebuild to do a long engine rebuild, which is top and bottom, to get, if I can get 350 horsepower, and as you've seen, I was getting around 400 rear wheel horsepower, or 288 kilowatts, close to. Which is pretty good for a ute with power to weight ratio. Yeah, I'll give you a bit of a listen. We'll go through. I had to do the also the exhaust, which was a 3-inch X-Force exhaust with cats, and 3-inch straight off the manifold with headers. But yeah, a bit of a listen at the new note. Full rebuild on this. top to bottom. A lot smoother. Not labouring so hard. OTR on that as also. But yeah, ran through the cam spec was 234/241 at 050.600 with a lift load separation of 113. So quite a larger cam. Did engine work, bored it, honed it, CBN surfaced, main tunnel check, cam bearings replaced, and yeah, the Crow cam as mentioned, it's an HSV VU Maloo. Double valve springs and LS1 lifters, so a bit of an upgrade there. New bearings, the gaskets, pistons, rings, obviously lifters mentioned. Timing kit, all new, all pump push rods, crank check, and ground. And the comm rods were checked. The heads were recoed, but I think we actually put X-Force headers on anyway, so larger headers to fit with the X-Force system. So with performance pocket work, CNC seat job, and assembled to a long checking all clearance and dial in the cam. Basically from top to bottom, from sump all the way up to the rocket covers. So as you see, nice job on the OTR, nice and clean. Got that air going in now, except for the old school hanger I've left on there. That's a tight ass job on my behalf, but you can hear the note. Tough note. And as I mentioned, it's not labouring as hard now, so it's actually just a bit more purring. I've noticed a difference, I'd say, with power. Big difference is getting an extra gear. I've actually running around more now, 60 k's in second, where beforehand I'd have to labour in third because the engine's done a fair few miles. I won't go on the prices of everything, but I will say with the boys from Cobram, they were pretty competitive with Melbourne. I would say I've actually probably sliced half the cost off with doing a full engine, long engine rebuild compared to a half job here in Melbourne with a lot of markup. So pretty happy with the Country Boys, year warranty on all that, and yeah, nah, couldn't be happier. Matty, Brenton and the boys up at North Vic, and yeah, awesome job. So we'll take this out for a wrap in the next video. See what you can do on an open road. Stay tuned.